We're on Watch Face Wars episode 3 already. This episode I'm going to be giving away a free Play Store voucher. All you have to do is like, subscribe and comment your favourite watch face from this episode, and next episode I will announce the winner. Anyway, we've got plenty of awesome watch faces to show off today. Take this one for example. This is the Regatta Metal 5. It's a super smart, minimal, I guess you could say, digital analog hybrid. You get all your crucial information with this one, including battery life, heart rate, steps and of course your date and time. I really like how the developers managed to subtly blend digital and analog together here, and I especially love the retro style digital clock at the bottom. I absolutely love it. No customization features on this one unfortunately, but not sure why you'd need them with such a great looking watch face. If you do like this one, don't forget to vote in the Discord server for your favorite watch face from each episode. The winner of each episode will get a Tech It Easy Watch Face Wars winner badge to add to their marketing images when I eventually make it. Next up is the Forest Ambient from NK Design. It's a relatively simple watch face but with a stunning backdrop. This one will definitely spark a conversation. What's more, the backdrop is customizable and very subtly animated to bring a bit of life to your smartwatch. As far as information display goes, you get all your important bits like your battery life, steps, heart rate and of course your date and time. It does have a pretty nice always on display mode as well. This one will get rid of the nice backdrop and just display your steps etc. on a black background. Nice and simple to save a bit of battery life. It's not my usual cup of tea, but you lot really seem to love the Timepiece 5 from episode 1, so I guess it's a nice break away from your traditional watch face. There will be a link down below if you want to download this one for yourself. Next up we've got the JJ Digital 010, probably up there in my favourite watch faces of all time. Love the clean minimal look on this one, and those pastel colours are such a good idea. You get most of the crucial information such as your date, time, weather and battery life. If you're struggling to read the slightly abstract main display, there is also a smaller digital clock at the bottom right as well. The watch face also has tons of customization features that will let you really make it your own and get a bit creative with the color combinations. Lastly, it does have an always on display mode which strips it back to its bare basics but retains the core abstract design. Really love that, a very stylish watch face. Remember, if this one happens to be your favorite, please do join the Discord and vote for your favorite. It really helps me out and the developers of the watch faces too. Next up we've got the DADAM 12. This one's a bit of me to be honest. It's a hyper realistic digital watch face. So the shadowing around the edges of the background give this watch a bit of an inset look. Huge fan of that. I think it works really well with the rest of the features. As far as information display goes, you've got your battery, steps, time and date laid out in a really nice clean minimal way. With this watch face you do get the option to switch out the colors around the edge. I actually quite like the simple black and white version myself. We also get an always on display mode with this watch face, which like most watch faces just strips the watch face back and keeps everything nice and simple for you. There will be a link to this one down below. It's one of the cheaper watch faces of this episode as well, so definitely worth a go if you want to try it out. Our next watch face is a really well designed digital watch face from Shards. This is the SH017. First thing that stood out to me with this one was the edges. There's lots of little subtle details there, and the shadowing around the borders gives the watch face a really nice bit of depth and realism. As far as information display goes, you get your time, date, weather, which I'll add is displayed really nicely. You also have your steps, heart rate and battery life, all your crucial information there. I really think the developer has done an excellent job of getting all the information onto this watch face without it feeling too crowded or cluttered. I think this might be one of my favorites of this episode actually. Anyway, the fun doesn't stop there. You get tons of customization options, most noticeably the color of the LED display where your steps count is. And lastly, it features an always on display. This will dim the borders and get rid of all the little details to save on battery life, but continue to display all your crucial information for you. If you like this one, don't forget to vote, and again there will be a link down below. Now last episode I showed off 10 more Galaxy watch faces. You guys have picked the winner, so the winner of last episode was the S4U Chicago from Styles for You. An absolutely brilliant choice in my opinion, probably one of my all-time favorite watch faces. The developer's done an excellent job with this one, and I will be sending him a badge when I eventually do the graphics for it, so congratulations for you. Anyway, let's continue on with the episode and check out our next watch face. Do remember, if you like, subscribe and comment your favorite watch face of this episode, you'll be in with a chance of winning a free Play Store voucher when the next episode is released. Next up, we've got the USA128 slices. We featured a couple of watch faces from this developer in the past, and he's definitely getting on my radar. He makes some absolutely stunning watch faces. This one has a really abstract look about it, boasting big, bold fonts and unique styling. There's not much information in here, it's all kept rather simple. You have your time in what I would describe as a digital analog hybrid. The hours are your big numbers around the edges, then your minutes are displayed in the center, where you'll also find your battery life and date. The great thing about this watch face is that it's very customizable. You get a really nice selection of colors, and I'm actually really digging the multicolored options here. I think it looks great alongside the big bold fonts. Not many watch faces can actually pull this off. Lastly, I'll quickly show off the always on display, which just retains the core design of the watch face but in a more battery friendly way. Let me know if this one is your favorite, and if you fancy it, there will be a link down below. Next up, we've got a really well made digital analog hybrid from Active Design. This is the Phantom watch face. Plenty to love about this one. I'm especially liking the subtle detailing around the edges and the retro style displays. I also like that it's jam-packed with information. You've got just about everything here, including your steps, battery life, heart rate, and of course your time and date. It also comes with 25 different color combinations for you to try out. Not sure which one is my favorite actually. I think there's a few variations that I think work really well on this watch face. You also get a very basic always on display option with this one, which again just strips it back to its bare basics and helps you save on a bit of battery life. Next up, I wanted to bring you something super simple but still practical. This is the Star Traveler watch face. Nothing particularly spacey about it at all, to be honest, but it does look good and it's really easy to read. Star Traveler will show you your steps, heart rate, date and time, all in a super minimal yet really bold fashion. This one is a great active watch face for my runners and cyclists out there, and it comes with a few different color options to really make it your own. Always on display wise, it will get rid of the progress bars and stats around the edges and just display your time and date in a really easy to read format. Big fan of this one. If you don't want to overcomplicate things, do vote for it in the Discord server if it is your favorite of the episode. Now next up, we have a bit of a Casio look like. This is the N Sport 500. It's a very clean, minimal, retro style digital watch face. I really enjoyed having this one on my wrist actually. Despite following a more minimal design, it's jam-packed full of information such as battery life, steps, heart rate, weather, and of course your date and time. What was a huge shame with this one was the lack of customization features though. I thought it would have been really nice to be able to play around with some of the color combinations. That being said though, it does look great as it is. It also seems to lack a dedicated always on display option. It just has a default dim on it for now, which is fine to be honest, but I would love to see some of those features come to this watch face, as I think it would be even more popular and just make it that little bit more special. Regardless though, it looks amazing. Thank you so much to the developer. There will be a link to this one down below. Next up, we've got a rather expensive watch face coming in at a whopping £2.69. This is the SWF Solar digital watch face. To be honest with you, I think considering how unique it is, it's worth every single penny. It features beautiful animations, tons of information such as calories, distance walked, steps, heart rate, battery life, and of course your date and time. I love the almost infinity mirror-like design around the edges. It makes the watch really immersive, and I also love the really tiny detailing around the edges. This one does come with some customization options as well. You get the choices of a couple of different background colors. There's navy blue and burgundy to name a few. Ticking all the boxes here, it does also have an always on display mode. It's a full color one, so may not save on battery as much as some of the other faces, but looks great nonetheless. As always, there will be a link to this one down below if you want to download it for yourself. Next up, I've got 10 more cracking watch faces for you, so click the link in the top right corner now to go to Watch Face Wars episode 2. For now though, I've been Alex, this has been Take It Easy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.